I want to have a conversation with y'all real fast about being patient and stop rushing your career. And this can go for many different aspects in life, your job, your education. But I'm going to speak specifically for boxing. Stop being in such in a rush, man. When you first learn in the game of boxing, you're not even registered with your local committee yet. You don't have no kind of license. You don't have anything, but you're so in a rush to fight. Now, it's good that you had that motivation. You got that want. You got that drive. But what you don't have yet, you don't have that experience. You're not self-motivated. See, it looks good from the outside. Everybody see people in the ring fighting, get that hand raised, get that trophy. Some fighters getting sponsorships. It looks all good. But to get to that point, you got to put the work in. You got to have experience. And it takes a certified, experienced coach, a trainer, a teacher to give you what you need before you can so-called get your license or get registered. And that's a problem that I have with a lot of young guys that come to the gym. They're so in a rush to want to fight, but they're not self-motivated to do their road work. They're not self-motivated to come to the gym every day on time. They're not self-motivated to do calisthenics, to do the extra things. You got to be self-motivated. You can't sit up there and want to have that title, I'm a certified amateur boxer, or I'm a professional boxer. And that's the problem, like, in today's society, man. You can be whatever you want to be if you got a following on social media. People on social media believe anything you put out. It's just like, as a professional fighter, you go on BoxRec and you can tell who's who. Like, you can have people come up there and say, oh man, I'm 20-0 with 20 knockouts. And that might be true. You might be 20-0 with 20 knockouts. Congratulations. But when you go on BoxRec.com, you can see who were those 20 victims that you fought. You knocked out, no disrespect, because I got all respect for all fighters that step in that ring. Right? But you got your 20 wins on beating guys who you were supposed to beat. They went and dug up bodies from the grave for you just to pad your record. So that's how you became 20-0. You didn't become 20-0 by fighting other guys that been in camp, other guys that had, an amateur pedigree. You didn't, get your victories out the mud. Basically, your 20 wins was bought. They were paid for. All right. Now, on the other hand, you might got a guy with 10 wins and 10 losses. But when you look that guy up, that guy with 10 wins, 20, and 10 losses got 20 fights under his belt. But he fought all contenders. He fought guys that can fight. So me personally, and a lot of, other fighters, real fighters, will have more respect for that guy that got it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? We'll have more respect for that guy, because we know when it's all said and done, he coming to fight. And that other guy that's 20-0, once he get tested, he mess around and quit on you. But just long story short, take your time, man. Stop being such in a rush. Your time will come. But before that time come, you got to be self-motivated. You got to be disciplined. You got to treat yourself as you are the CEO of your own career. You are the chief executive officer of your career. You got to treat yourself with the respect that you're a future world champion. But you got to walk as that. You got to train as that. You can't sit around here and keep on saying that you want to do this, you want to do that, but you don't got the work ethic. You don't got the drive to want to do it. And stop being slick and stop lying to your coach. Because one thing I'm going to tell you, as a former fighter myself, as an amateur and a pro, right? And as a sparring partner, a championship sparring partner. From my experience, the ring will never lie. Boxing inside that ring will never lie. When you sparring, I'm going to see if you've been doing your road work. When you're sparring, I'm going to see if you've been studying, and I'm going to see have you been doing some of the things that you have been taught. I'm going to see if you've been doing that. Because remember this, the fight, it starts from within yourself first. It starts early in the morning with road work. And the fight is throughout the day. Watching what you eat, watching what you polluting your mind with. Listening to certain music can infect you. It's about discipline. So the ring will never lie on you. So stop lying to yourself by thinking that you're ready to be registered or you're ready to get licensed when you're not putting the work in. Everybody can look good hitting the pads. Everybody can look good in a controlled sparring session. But when you go to another gym, especially in one of these rough cities, I'm from Philly, and I know, everybody knows that Philadelphia is known for having gym wars, which I'm not a big fan of, but sometimes you do need them wars to see how you're made. Now, you don't need them gym wars every day, every sparring session, but sometimes you need somebody to smack you up. Sometimes you need to be the one to smack somebody else up, because you got to see what's in yourself. You got to see what you're made of, And a lot of people, they want that glory, they want that fame, but they're not putting that work in. Everybody not going to be Floyd Mayweather. Everybody not going to be a Gervonta Davis. Everybody not going to be Alexander Usyk. The Tyson Furies, the Anthony Joshuas of the world, the Canelo Alvarez's of the world. Those guys are really putting in work, man, constantly. You don't got to take it from me, man. Just go on YouTube and Google them and see how they training, see how they working. The reason why they got them titles is because they work for them belts, man. They work for their fame, for their name, so they can have fame. They work for that. No matter if you like it or not, they put work in to get there. So you got to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are you really, truly putting the work in to be the best you can be for yourself? Stop coming to me as a coach telling me you want to fight, but you don't even want to come to the gym. I told you. Listen, in life, as a coach, as a trainer, I don't chase fighters, bro. I don't chase fighters. Just like I don't chase women. I don't chase money. I don't chase family. Only thing in my personal life that I chase is the Most High God, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I chase him because I need him. Without him, there won't be no life in me. You dig? So that's the only thing I chase is the approval of God. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not ready to go to the next level in this game, if you're not ready to be self-motivated, if you're not ready to be self-disciplined, we all need help, here and there, but there should be a sense of pride in you that you should want the best for yourself. And you're willing and you're ready to accept the experience that you have been blessed to be around to get to that level in life, man. So stop rushing your career. Take your time. Surround yourself around trusted people, preferably a trusted, experienced coach, somebody that been there and done it. Now, your trainer might not have been a world champion. Your trainer might not even have been a contender, but he been around the block or she been around the block, and they can guide you. They can teach you on what's what. They can show you the ropes, but it's going to be up to you to execute. I can tell you how to throw your jab. I can show you how to do footwork. I can teach you defense, but it's going to be up to you to perform it. So stop being in a rush, man. Take your time with your career, man. Stop being in a rush. Because like they always say, man, well, I don't know if they say it, but I know I say it, that whenever you rush into anything, you're going to run into something that you wish you hadn't seen. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be good. Y'all be safe. You know what I mean? Put the work in. Stop lying to yourself. Be the best you can be, man. Take it one day at a time. One session at a time. One round at a time. Till next video, Team Heat Boxing. Peace.